Hola chicos, hoy vamos a hablar acerca de los artículos. ¿Listos? ¡Vámonos! Okay, la gramática de inglés. So, today we're talking about the definite and indefinite articles. First, let's review our articles in English. So, also, we want to ask ourselves, what is a definite article and an indefinite article? I'm going to show you that as well. So, your definite articles and your indefinite articles are, for definite, you have the word the. We only have one in English, and it is the word the, and this is your definite article. Now, in your indefinite article, we have four. You have a and an, few, and some. Okay, so let's say you're at a basketball game and you're getting hungry. So you go to the snack bar and you ask for some nachos. And they hand you some chips on a plate with just a little bit of cheese and a couple of jalapenos. And you're like, this ain't gonna work because I am like super hungry. I want the nachos with the crema and the queso and the fajita and the guacamole. That is what I call a plate of nachos, okay? So you can see the difference. If you ask for some nachos, you could get a plate of nachos with all of the extra trimmings, or you can get a plate of nachos with just cheese and peppers. So you want to be definite, okay? Let's say that the game's over and you're still hungry and you decided that you want something more than just some nachos. You want a meal. So you head on over to Whataburger and you ask for a burger. And they hand you a kid's burger with just cheese and ketchup. You're like, no. I'm hungry. Give me the burger with the double meat and the bacon and the lettuce and all the veggies because I need something to eat. Okay? Another example. If you have something specific in your mind, you want to be definite. So you use your definite article. Now, after all that salty, seasoned, flavory food, you want something sweet. And if you're like me, you have a big sweet tooth. So when you go to Dairy Queen and you ask for a sundae and they give you this puny little cup full of ice cream and a little bit of syrup, you're like, oh no. I want the sundae with the brownies and the whipped cream and the syrup and the candy. That's the sundae that I want. Okay. So, here's something muy importante. Tienes que recordar, okay? In Spanish, everything has a gender. This means that we know that I'm a girl and that my husband is a boy. But did you know that a book is masculine? It has a gender. Did you know that the chair you are sitting on has a gender? It is feminine. The table is feminine. The door is feminine. The floor is masculine. The light is feminine. Your mochila, your backpack is feminine. Books are masculine. ¿Qué más? Shoes are masculine. Mi perro, Bean, is masculine. Okay? So everything in Spanish has a gender. The article and the adjective have to agree with the noun both in gender and in quantity. Well, it's easy to know if you have one book versus two books. It's easy to know that book is book and books ending in an S is plural. So you can see how easy it is to tell with numbers, right? What about gender? How do you know if a book is masculine and the table is feminine? Well, book ends in an O. And if it ends in an O, then it's masculine. If it ends in an A, then it's feminine. So that means your adjective will also end in an A if it's feminine and end in an O if it's masculine. Your articles will work similar. While we're here, let's talk really quick about verbs. What is an infinitive? An infinitive is a verb that has not been conjugated. The infinitive will tell you what the action is. It will tell you if they're running. It will tell you if it's playing. It will tell you if it's speaking. But it will not tell you who is doing that action or when that action happened. To get that information, you must conjugate. What does an infinitive end in? Well, infinitives end in AR, ER, and IR. Every single one of them does. No questions. So, what is the first thing you do when you conjugate? You drop that AR, ER, and IR, and you add on your ending. That ending tells you who is doing that action and when that action happens. Now, let's look deeper into our articles. Remember, the recuerdas. The article and the adjective have to agree with the noun both in gender and in quantity. Remember, the recuerdas, there's two articles. There's your definite article and your indefinite article. Remember that, recuerda, that your English definite article is the. Now in Spanish you have 4 definite articles. You have one that is for singular and plural and masculine and feminine. So your masculine singular article is el. Your plural masculine article is los. Your feminine singular definite article is la, and your plural feminine will be las. So those are all of your definite articles. All 4 of those words will mean the word the. Let's look at your indefinite article. Remember, in English we had 4: a, and, few, and some. Same for Spanish. You have your singular, your plural, and your masculine, and your feminine. So your masculine singular indefinite article will be un, and the plural will be unos. Your feminine will be una, and your plural will be unas. So these are all of your articles. What you boys doing? Okay. Hello, Bean. Hola, Bean. ¿Cómo estás? Tell everyone hello. Okay. El libro is a good example. And los libros. So you can see how the quantity changed on the article and on the noun. Both mean the book and the books. Now let's look at fresas. La fresa, las fresas. Here the articles have changed to match the gender of the noun and as well as the quantity. The strawberry, the strawberries. Now, that was our definite article. Here's our indefinite. Un libro, unos libros. Okay, again, the articles are changing due to the gender of the noun and the quantity. I feel good, Bean. So you have a book and some books. Fresas. Una fresa. Unas fresas. A strawberry. Some strawberries. Another example of the articles changing due to the gender and the quantity. Now here's an exercise that we can do. I will do the first few with you, and then you'll do the rest for homework and bring it in tomorrow for a grade. So, mochila. Let's ask ourselves, is this singular or is this plural? How do we know? Does it end in an S? It does not end in an S, so that means it's singular. Now, what does it end in? An A. And what did we say about nouns that end in an A? They're feminine. So your answer for this one will be la mochila and una mochila. Ventanas. This singular or plural? What does it end in? An S. So just like English, because it ends in an S, it's going to be plural. What about, is it masculine or feminine? What does it end in? Well, we know it ends in an S, but what's the letter that comes before the S? An A. So this makes it feminine. So your answer will be las ventanas and unas ventanas. Next. Escritorio. Is this singular or plural? What does it end in? Is there an S? Nope, no S. So this makes it singular. What about masculine or feminine? What's it ending in? An O. So that makes it masculine. So your answer will be el escritorio and un escritorio. Next. Zapatos. Singular or plural? It does end in an S, so that makes it plural. What's the letter before the S? An O. So this makes it masculine. So now we have los zapatos and unos zapatos. Bien, muy bien. Okay, now it is your turn. You're going to do the next 6 on your own. Bring it in for homework tomorrow. Review the notes if you need to. Buena suerte. Muchas gracias. Adiós. Nos vemos.